All right, we're live.
We're live.
We finally got it. Due to
I
my
think we need.
technical skills.
I think we need to start trying to get it all together early.
Due to my technical skills, I saved the day. So, hello to you all. To those of you who are new to our channel, please let us know if you can see us clearly. But for those of you who are new to our channel, we are the Sam, Nicole, and Fifi Show, and we are a dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube, the only dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube. And we talk about all things love, life, relationships, and a little bit of pop culture from both the millennial perspective and the Gen X perspective. I'm your millennial, Sam and Nicole. This is my beautiful mother, Fifi. Hey, the red lipstick hustler, Lily. Hola, señorita. Yes. All right. So we coming to you guys live and direct. We keep playing around with these platforms just to try to find our vibe, see what we like. So we're coming to you live from StreamYard tonight. And tonight we just want to do a quick little recap. Tonight's show, we're going to talk about a variety of different topics. Just kind of shoot the ish with you and Kiki and do all of that beautiful stuff tonight. So we're going to try not to make it too structure. It's going to be more so like a little girl chat. So that's the vibe that we're on tonight, just as a disclaimer. So we will talk about, obviously, Ernesto, Shirley, Sonia, but we may also talk a little bit more about, Porsha, Simon, Fannie Willis, Drea, as opposed to just talking about those people at the very, very end of our life, like we, like we normally do periodically. So just as a heads up, that's the format that we're working with for tonight. Hey, boo, hey, I'm here for the show. Hey, woman of wealth. Hey, Cass. What's up? All right. So you want to get us started tonight? What you want to talk about?
You said Drea.
We can talk about, you want to talk about the phone call first? Is what? Which just one that dropped a few days ago? Phone calls from prison.
I thought we talked about that. Which one? What's that?
The one she was talking about, the blogger.
Oh yeah,
we gave her the information.
Yeah, we talked.
Okay, is there anything else you wanted to talk about that?
No. We know who gave the information out. We don't need to keep dwelling on that. We know who the blogger is. Everybody knows who the blogger is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think on StreamYard we can bring people up.
Yeah, people can join if they want.
If you all want to join and come up and talk, we can do it now on StreamYard. I know somebody had asked a while ago, but I do want to address some of the comments that was in the chat about.
Did you put the link? We gotta share the link so they can join.
How do you share the link? You know how to share it?
Yeah, usually you copy, girl. We should have did that before, but we got invite. We could click on invite and invite them if they want to come up.
Okay,
people want to.
Okay,
yeah. But go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about when we were talking about, who Sonia might be. She might not be who she should be. Somebody said in the chat that she might be, a plant because she drives an electric car. And I thought about that, y'all. Why would she get an electric car? She went because she didn't have a car in Miami, right? She had a scooter. So she went from a scooter to an electric car, right?
Oh, TBD, you're unblocked.
Yeah.
I saw one of the I think one of the mods accidentally blocked you, but you should be unblocked. Yeah, because we saw one of the mods accidentally blocked you, and then we unblocked you. So you should be able to join from your TBD account too.
Yeah. So I thought that was real funny, y'all. I thought that was real funny that somebody threw out that she drives an electric car, and that was kind of strange. That was something that stood out to them. And everybody's been talking about, about who gave the information to the bloggers, and we know it was Sonia.
Yeah, we already called this. I was like, okay.
We know. Everybody in the chat know that, right? We know that.
Mm-hmm.
It was her. So
I guess now we're just waiting for the actual trial.
waiting for the actual trial next month to see what's gonna happen. Um, oh, that's her daughter's car.
Mhm.
Really? I thought okay, so I thought I thought in the beginning she was borrowing her daughter's car.
Yeah, she was.
And she got her a car. So she never got a car?
Or maybe she did eventually get her a car. And
Oh,
she was just borrowing the daughters. Maybe you have it right,
okay, okay.
Sydney.
Okay. Okay. Maybe so. Maybe so. But I thought that was kind of strange. But everybody's talking about, you know, who the blogger was. It's been kind of quiet. I think that might have, shook some more stuff up, y'all. So
Yeah, we could see you, CBD. You back, girl. You back in the fit.
we see you.
Yeah.
So I thought, that was kind of like everybody knew that. We don't even have to keep talking about that.
Yeah, it's
we
like
know.
beating a dead horse. No offense to my animal lovers.
But so we're gonna move on from that unless something else jump off. We know we all can see where this is leading. We where this Ernesto and Shirley situation is going. Did y'all see that pic of Shirley that I posted with the Steve Harvey morning show? Y'all noticed Shirley didn't have a ring on her finger. Did y'all notice that?
Well, didn't they take the ring?
They took the ring, but she
there?
never got I guess she never got the ring back, y'all.
Yeah.
So the ring gone.
Yeah. Then she never
never got it. She never got it back. Let's see.
Woman of Wealth said, "Did you all hear Lamont tell Ernesto he hang up because it'd be saying somebody else's name when he called?" Ernesto
Oh
said,
yes,
Lamont dry snitch.
yes, Lamont dry snitch. Yeah, because we all know allegedly Ernesto was using somebody else's phone.
Yeah, he was using other people's pen to log in and make phone calls. So phone calls from
and Lamont dry
pull the
snitch.
calls. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Glorious Love. Yes.
He's another slow slick shawty like Neon. Bless his heart.
Wasn't that mean for him to do that? I was like, did he just tell her?
I don't think it was mean. I just think he kind of, he just wasn't aware. Like,
you don't think he was trying to dry snitch?
I don't think he was trying to dry snitch. I just don't think he was aware enough to remember, like, oh, don't say that. Because remember, the calls are being recorded. That's all. And what player do he know that gave him tickets to the Super Bowl?
And he didn't go.
For a ninja who be talking about his money funny, what player do he know?
Did y'all hear that?
How he get a ticket?
How he get a ticket to the Super Bowl? Who y'all think?
You know what? If he was a real friend, you know what he would have did, y'all? Lamont would have sold that Super Bowl ticket and put that money on Ernesto books or towards his attorney fees.
You think he was lying already for the show?
Hey, Glorious Love.
You think he was lying?
Woman of Wealth said that was a gorgeous picture.
Yes.
Shirley said Shirley looks so fine in that picture. Woman of Wealth said those phone calls be telling the tea. Lamont wasn't aware he was snitching. I'm here for the show, so I think he was lying. Well, if he wasn't lying, y'all, he should have sold the ticket because he was talking about, oh, I got a free ticket, and I was debating if I was going to go or not.
Y'all
he said one of the players gave it to
one
him.
Of the players gave it
so
to
if that's really your boy, why not sell the ticket and give him the money? That's your brother.
They're supposed to be like play brothers.
Yeah,
they're not real brothers.
Why he didn't put money on his books? That would have been a great little parlay. Get a few hundred, maybe even 1,000, and put it on Nesto's books. Or, split it, keep half, and put the other half on his books. That would have been a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
that would have been real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Real nice.
Yep.
And then he was like, "Who you going for the Super Bowl?" Ninja, this man is locked up. He don't care about
trying to
see
if he was on top of the Super Bowl or if he knew who was playing in the Super Bowl.
That's the least of his concerns. He's thinking about his freedom. He's saying, so I'm going for me. Like,
oh, they had the same mom. Nesto said they had the same mom. Oh, really?
So he lied to Sonia. Oh, wow.
Oh.
The red lipstick hustler Liz said those tickets were more than 1,000. Glorious Love said, I thought Nesto said that they had the same father. So is it the same mama or father?
They was incarcerated together. Okay. All right. So he was locked. Lamont was locked up too.
Yes, he was locked up. Him and Dre, they prison buddies. I don't mean it like that, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show is saying one parent is the same. They do share a parent. We don't know if it's mom or dad.
Yeah. Okay. So they do. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Like he don't care about who's playing in the Super Bowl. He care about money, but I understand he's trying to distract him and keep his mind and his spirits high. Yeah. I get that, but
trying
who
to
cares about that?
Yeah, but I mean, he was.
Like Ernesto said, some of those phone calls, they don't be talking about nothing. Mm-mm. I think the most entertaining ones are with Dre, Shirley, and Sonia.
Yeah, those are the most entertaining.
Yeah, because Lamont, he don't be talking about too much.
Because he know better. Lamont know what to say and not what to say. Yeah, but that did give me when he said he was going to, he had tickets to the Super Bowl.
I was like, Super Bowl? What y'all?
But y'all know Sonia went to the Super Bowl too.
She did.
What y'all think about that?
Yeah.
She went to the Super Bowl too. So I wondered, did he go to the Super Bowl?
Vicky Bell said, let's not give Sonia any praise. You funny girl. TBD said, no, y'all, he lied. Nyla showed the family tree and they don't share parents.
Oh, really?
I know Nyla probably went into grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-great.
So they don't share parents. You know, I just thought about that. Sonya went to the Super Bowl too. So Lamont said he didn't go.
Yeah, he said he was debating if he was going to go or not.
Yeah.
Whatever. So do you still stand firm that Sonia may allegedly show up to court as an informant, as an undercover agent?
I think she's gonna show up in some capacity. Now I don't know if she's gonna show up. We forgot to give our disclaimer. Did you?
Oh yes, disclaimer. Everything we say is allegedly. Everything we say in this video is allegedly. Everything we say in this video is allegedly. And all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Hey, that girl, Cass said, I done told y'all they weren't related, but y'all didn't believe me. I'm here for the show. Says Sonia went to work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, she was going to work when she went to the Super Bowl.
Not working the strip. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Don't y'all start. It's too early to go in time out.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
That is too funny. I think she's gonna show up in some capacity. I don't know what form, but I think she's gonna be made to come in some capacity, forced to come to court.
So okay, let's fast forward. If he does get convicted and he has to serve time, he's sentenced.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to still be there in his corner?
Nobody. When this is all said and done, I don't think nobody's gonna be in his. Dre may be there. Dre may be the only one there because that's his partner.
Okay. Vicky Bell 83 says Sonia and Sylvia are both going to continue to pop up.
I think definitely IS.
Yeah.
For sure.
For the content.
For the content, if anything. She for the content.
And she will kind of continue on the series, I think.
Well, yeah.
I think so.
I think so too.
TBD said, y'all, just so I know, are we going to talk about the videos on IS channel visiting Ernesto or no? I only wanted to say they was creepy. Yeah, we've been talking about them.
Yeah, we talked about them on our previous lives. Ernesto didn't want to be bothered. That. From what we said was Ernesto was like, why are you here? Why are you here? I ain't really trying to talk to you. It was real quiet. But she did try to lead him to Christ. She did try to have him repent and ask for forgiveness. She did do that, but it was definitely creepy and quiet. It was kind of awkward to me something was off because he don't really want to be bothered with her, but she keeps going up there. And that Sunday visit, he definitely didn't want to be bothered. I could tell the way he came down them steps.
Yeah, that girl, she made a good point. She said, if IS find out we don't care, she will leave.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I think she would stop going down there too.
You think so? Because then we wouldn't be watching her.
She wouldn't be getting the views.
That might be true. Could be.
So there would be no incentive to drive all the way from Conyers to Cobb.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, TBD. Yeah, Sunday it was over. I don't think she going back. He pretty much was like, he was like, why are you here? What you got going on? Like, what the hell you want? Basically. Why are you here?
Get to the point.
Get to the point. You can't get it out, can you? He don't want to be bothered with her.
Not Mr. Mushmouth telling somebody else they can't get it out.
He told her that you can't
get
it out.
It's the audacity to me. It's the audacity. Okay.
He said you can't get it out.
Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said, how is IS going to lead him to a place she has never been?
Oh, honey. That prayer, well, we know that because if you all hadn't been over there on Wisdom's Daughter's channel with them.
Shout out to Wisdom Daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what she exposed allegedly over there.
Yeah, have y'all heard the recordings that she shared on Wisdom Daughter's YouTube channel? What do y'all think about those recordings?
We're not going to go into them over here too much because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
TBD said, he said, I asked a question. That girl said, Nesto knows IS is full of ish.
He does. He does.
Recognized game.
Because him and Sonia had already been talking about her. So most definitely.
Yeah, I'm here for the show. So check out Wisdom's Daughter YouTube channel. Basically, she is playing recordings of IS in a not so positive light.
Yes, it was very disturbing.
And it's very disturbing. And the recordings are contradicting everything IS publicly claims to stand for and advocate for. I'm here for the show. So she's basically played some recordings that are exposing IS even more. She's presenting her in a very unflattering way.
Yeah.
So the politically correct way of saying it.
It all stemmed around her going to Chicago for her case with Robert, and the situation she got into in Chicago, the altercation, and she showed up to court, and the accuser didn't show up, and she was upset about that. Mm-hmm. And that's how it all started. And so Wisdom Daughter added that clip in, and then she went on to add some more clips and hear IS talk about some more things. Just go over there and listen to it.
Yeah, she's talking about some more things, and
yeah,
talking to her mom about it, and
yeah,
her mom's talking about what she might have to do if things don't go right, and
it was disturbing.
Yeah. Let's see. Cass said, I heard, but I didn't understand exactly what was going on with IS.
Yeah.
That girl said those recordings were scary. I'm here for the show. Said, okay, I will check it out. Woman of Will said, I watched one video today. Nesta was like, do you think I'm faking being saved? He said it like he was thinking faking like you
I ain't saved?
Yeah, like who are you to question?
Yes, did y'all hear that? He got a little upset with her. You think
you think
I'm playing?
Yeah. And who are you to check me?
And who are you? He did. He sure did. That's a good point.
And she was being a little condescending.
Yeah. Did you read? You got your Bible? Did you read? Now go back and read.
I'm like, bitch, I'm grown. You was just in here with me on the women's side not too long ago. So who are you to check me? So I can understand. I mean, I can understand that aggravation. But he's no better when he asked Sonia, you do know it's mostly white people in South Africa. I thought that
was hilarious.
Or when he trying to explain to Shirley.
That was hilarious, y'all.
Or no, Fifi, when he was trying to explain to Shirley how to buy a car from the dealership and trade in a car. Mm-hmm. That was hilarious.
Yeah. When he was trying to explain to Shirley how
he can be condescending too.
Mm-hmm. How the car didn't have any more value to it. It was funny. and how much she needed to put down. And did y'all remember when he was talking to Shirley about her car? And the sad part about that was Dre never called Shirley.
Yeah, I know he said weekends were usually better for him, but why didn't he follow through on his word? That's what irritates me about them.
He never
him
called
and
Shirley.
Drea and Lamont. They talked about how what they was going to do to be there to support Shirley while Nesta was locked up, and they just fell through. It seemed like,
yeah,
she was on her own.
She was on her own. Yeah, never called the lady.
Anyway, let me see. TBD said it wasn't just recordings; it was some actual seductions.
Yeah.
We intentionally misspelled it for you too.
Yeah.
Glorious Love said, I heard one of those recordings on Dana J's channel. Okay, shout out to them. TBD said them pics was too much. I couldn't believe it. Right? Wisdom daughter, she exposed a lot of stuff. It definitely contradicted IS and everything that she claims to stand for. TBD said, I declare and decree. Oh, yes, honey. That made me want to clutch my pearls when you say that. I declare and decree. Clutching my imaginary pearls, honey. I'm here for the show said, isn't her mom a itch? Child, you said that, not me. I'm here for sure. I don't know nothing about that. I don't want to touch on that. I'm here for the show, child. Both of them are playing and need to go swim in the green waters and repent.
Yes.
Let's see.
A lot of playing with God.
That girl said, sounds like IS wanted some D. She was begging for some. Child.
Woo, child.
The Saints is getting hot and bothered, allegedly. Jean Johnson said, hi, Jean. She's like, you're new to the chat. Shirley knows so many folks. She can get a car if she wants to. Yeah, but I think she was just under distress during that time. Yeah. And she was used to, having the support of her husband. Even though he may not have been, he didn't have a check like he claimed he had the check. I think it was like just the perception of having a man, him being there, taking care of business and setting boundaries with the other moochers in her life. She was used to him taking care of business and letting him be the man, playing into that gender role.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely could have gotten her own car. She's very competent and capable for sure.
Yeah.
I am here for the show says Shirley is dumb as a box of rocks. I don't blame Dre. He knows Nessa is up to no good and he can get caught up in it trying to help. I understand what you're saying. I'm here for the show. I get Dre wanting to keep a certain level, a certain distance from the situation because he wants to protect himself and his business and his assets. But I feel like he could have did a little bit more for Shirley, especially when
at least called her and said, I'm not going to be able to make it.
And maybe he did. We don't know.
Maybe he did. That's true.
We can play devil's advocate.
We don't know.
But, I just felt like when he was on a 3-way call with Ernesto and Shirley, and they was talking about Ernesto's case and how he was allegedly being set up, and, this is a political thing, and, he seemed so concerned and talking about, this sounds like they got a lawsuit on their hands. So I'm just saying, based off of what I gathered from that 3-way phone call, y'all, I just would have expected him to do more. And he also said it repeatedly before they hung up the phone call. He was like, Shirley, I'm going to call you and we're going to discuss when to meet up and go through the next steps for purchasing you a car. I'm going to call you.
He did.
So that's why I'm just kind of like, I'm not giving him as much grace because he seems so adamant about wanting to help her. Yeah, let's see. Woman of Wealth said, when I heard IS call her mom, I couldn't watch anymore. Creepy.
Yeah. Ooh, that was more than creepy.
You never know what people are into. You never know. Very interesting. TBD said, Fifi, honestly, hearing Shirley say that credit score and the way she was listening, I felt sad. But then I wondered, was she just trying to make him feel like a man, like how we are sometimes told to? Playing into his ego.
Let him lead. She was trying to let him lead. And that is so true.
Right, TBD.
As my generation, we were taught to let the man lead, But sometimes that can get you in trouble when you close your mouth and just, stand back and let them lead.
Because Shirley's a boomer. She's not even Gen X. She's a boomer.
She's a boomer. So she definitely was trying to let him lead. I totally agree. Yes.
Jean Johnson says she's an independent woman.
For sure. Yeah.
I think she's an independent woman.
To some point.
But I think in her marriage, she was trying to be more so interdependent. So she could, play into the gender roles. Right. And so that way Ernesto didn't feel like emasculated. Even though Shirley, she has a lot of sense, right? We know she's definitely more articulate than Mushmouth. No tea, no shade, right? And I get it. Just because you're articulate doesn't necessarily equate to intelligence or high IQ. So don't y'all be in the comments trying to tussle with me. But, I definitely think she was a little smarter than him. That's just my opinion. But she was smart enough to kind of play into the ego and not emasculate him and make him feel less than.
And she knew how to do that well.
Right. She knew how to do that well. They call it tapping into your femininity, saying we need to be more feminine as women, even though, that's innate in us. And femininity is not always being soft-spoken and hi. In a lot of ways, femininity reminds me of Mother Nature. She can be brutal and forceful and cruel and destructive if necessary. And she can be soft and nurturing and beautiful and resourceful. So I don't like when people trying to make like being feminine is only one way, but that's just my little rant for today. Let me go back to the comments. Woman of Wealth said Nesto said they keep her truck because he paid cash for it and it's a political move. He just tells Shirley anything. Yeah, yes. I was scratching my head. I was like, if they paid cash for it, and the title is yours, you should be getting that back. Like, no. So yeah, I thought that was funny. And then he's playing into the gender role too, Fifi. Okay. Because he wants to sound like he's competent and he can handle business and that Shirley can trust in his decision making and leadership. So I think in that instance, he didn't really understand or know what the hell he was talking about. That's my opinion. But he did want to present himself in a certain manner in front of his wife. Yes. Like he's competent, like he can lead, like he's a man. And
especially with his friend on the phone.
Right. We always hear Nesto talking about, I'm a man, right? Remember when he was on the phone call with Sylvia? I asked, whatever. Talking about, yes, I'm a man. And if I make a mistake or if I offend anybody, I can apologize because I'm a man. And that's what men do. He's always talking about what men do and a man. So he really big on that kick. So let's see. Just Friday. Hey, good evening, Just Friday. That girl said, in my opinion, Dre was jealous of Shirley being with Nesto. That was his partner. Know what I meant? His. That or maybe he would have liked to have dated a woman like Shirley.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have liked to have made a little come up like Nesto. That could be another theory, conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
If he wasn't jealous from a romantic standpoint, maybe he was jealous because he was like, dang, I know how this Negro really is. And he got that type of woman. Could be that too. Jean says she's not paying his lawyer, so she should have money. She knows they are not reliable. Well, hopefully she's putting her money towards her debt.
For sure now.
And creating a nice little nest egg for her daughter and her grandchildren, so when she passes on, they can have that generational wealth. Something to pass down to them.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show. Say a case of the blind leading the blind, basically. TBD said his info was very ill-advised, especially with his credit score. With that credit score, she needed to buy something cash after stacking some cash. Yeah. Yes. If your credit is that's usually the best option. Yeah. Buy your car, a used car cash. It can be something like a Toyota, a Honda. I know she wouldn't dare riding a Toyota or Honda. No. But they are good, reliable cars. Y'all, I got me old nasty Toyota Corolla and I love it. Okay. Old nasty Toyota Corolla.
And baby, she be riding.
Okay.
Paper.
And it's paper. Vroom, 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 vroom. You see it with my shades on.
And where you be going to the Marshalls?
To the Marshalls,
and the
to
TJ
Maxx, and the Ross, and my little old nasty white Toyota. But it's clean though. Clean on the outside, clean on the inside, baby. And that's on period. All right. Let's get back to these comments. All right. That girl said Dre really did not like Shirley. Ooh, that's interesting. I thought it was really Nesto who didn't really like her. I think Nesto definitely went into that marriage with ill intentions, for sure.
Yeah.
Which we all know that. But Glorious Love said, but Shirley is a grown woman. Why does she need Nesto friends to help her buy a car? Because she wants that emotional support, that support of a
masculine
man.
energy.
That masculine energy. And sometimes
you all know masculine energy is serious. As women, sometimes we need that.
And both men and women, we both carry masculine and feminine energy in us. We know that, right? But I just think, Shirley, she kind of comes from that mindset where she wants to have that, at least that emotional support of a man. Mm-hmm. We all know she could have went into the dealership and got the car on her own, but she was used to having her husband there to help her. And you know what? Sometimes when you go into these dealerships, sometimes sexism can play a huge part in it, and they can try to oversell you on a car if you're a woman or a single woman. Y'all know, some of the ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about in the chat. Or when you go to the dealership or go to the mechanic and they see a single woman, sometimes you have to be careful and use your discernment, because they'll try to finesse you, try to tell you need to get stuff fixed that you really don't need to get fixed, or, just do all type of stuff like that. So maybe that was another reason why she wanted to have a man go with her. Yeah. And then, Nesto said she don't understand how that works.
And it sounds like it's overwhelming.
It was overwhelming for her. I just think y'all, she really just needed the emotional support, because she was going through a lot at that time. Yeah. I think that's what it primarily was. It was more so about the support. We know she's intelligent enough. She's very articulate. She could buy a car on her own, but it was more about the emotional support. Yeah. Like, that was a great point, Fifi. Let's see. Sister said that part, P-A-W-T, not part, but that part. The mom and daughter call, giving the itches of the East Switch vibe. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Never know what people are into. Vicky Bell 83 said, sometimes I feel sorry for Shirley, but there's no way a repeat inmate is going to run my life. She got used to having her own personal assistant that she could call her husband to do it. Yeah. Yeah, and it's about companionship, Vicky Bell, and it's about being able to say, my husband, I'm married, and I have a nice looking husband on my arm. It's about ego too.
Yeah, it was about that too.
It's about that too. And then remember, y'all, she kept saying that, when I married you, I thought you changed. I thought you were a different person. Mm-hmm. So she was believing in his potential and that he genuinely was a changed man. She didn't realize that she was getting finessed, because she green. Yep. Remember, Nesto said them folk not built like that. Yeah. So it is what it is. Cass says she could have let him, quote unquote, lead all he wanted to without having access to her money. Always have your own and bump the bull. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should always have your own money as an adult. You should always have your own money.
For sure, Cass.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at any point, you don't want to give another human being the power to pull the rug from up underneath you. You think you can, child. I'm here for the show. So he used the RV money. Yeah, he used. Let's see. Hey, they call me Mo. Nesto didn't ask Dre. He told him that he wanted him to help. Dre probably didn't want to say no. It could be that too. Be too. Yeah. We don't know what It seemed like Dre had a lot going on with his own son and family and stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Jean said Popo wants the car and ring for restitution at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Cass said, that's why I would never. No time for all that ego placating. Yeah, she had to do a lot of ego stroking for sure. Mm-hmm. It's a job. TBD said, but then he be saying Shirley not that bright. That's a killing part for me. Yeah, I think what he means by bright is, like I said earlier, she's not as like as savvy, like street smart. You know, she's very green and kind of sheltered, you know, and she has a level of naivete about her.
Yeah, she does.
Which he played off of.
Every chance he got.
Yeah. CBD said, but then he be saying Shirley. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. The Realistic Lily said Dre and Nesto were cellmates for 13 years. Y'all are honing in on this alleged lover theory, child. Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't gonna let that theory go.
Y'all, they are not letting it go.
And y'all know that make Dre mad.
Y'all gonna piss him off.
Y'all gonna piss him off.
Have them whining and crying to Nesto about it.
Yes.
Vicky Bell said the station could have arranged for car service for her. She could have put it on her in her contract. That's a good point.
That's a good point, Vicky
But you
Bell.
know how Ernesto and Dre was talking about how Shirley has a lot of pride. So I don't think she would have done that, because that means she probably would have had to either come out and state what was going on at the time of her marriage, or come up with the intricate lie. And I just think she was too overwhelmed to do all of that.
Yeah.
And for all we know, her contract could have already been negotiated at that time. Yeah. You know, during the time this first really kicked off. She probably wasn't up for negotiations. We don't know. But remember, y'all, even Nesto said she could ask the boss man for help.
He kept saying
but
that.
she's so prideful.
They got her. The boss got her.
It's almost like he wanted her. Like, dang, why you being stupid? Just ask Steve to help you. But he was like, she's so prideful. That several times. She's so prideful, she won't do it. But I think that's what he was thinking. Like, damn, just ask Steve for
help.
Yeah. TBD said, listen, paid for is luxury. Yes, it is. Jean Johnson said, yep, Shirley need a nasty cash car. Paid, woman of wealth said, paid for and is the realistic. Lily. Every car I bought all high end, I did it on my own. Shirley doesn't need a man to do that. It's silly. Do your homework first. No money down.
Yep.
But she felt like she did. She was overwhelmed. She needed that support.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show said, true. My hubby does everything related to the car.
Yeah. And some women like that. You know, they want that.
Yeah, Shirley wanted that, y'all.
It was when I was married. It was just some things I just didn't want to deal with. I could deal. Of course, I'm dealing with, it now. But
and you did with it before you were married.
And before I was married. But sometimes certain things you just don't want to deal with if you don't have to deal with.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I think it's just more of a thing like, I already know how to be independent. I already know how to go out there and get it. I already know how to make something shake. That's nothing to me. But if you meet somebody who can take the weight, some of the weight off your shoulders and carry it and make life easier, then why not let them?
And most masculine men will want to do that for you.
And I feel like if you with somebody and they're not making the load a little bit lighter for you, what's the point of being with them?
Ooh.
What's the point of being with? I can do it on my own if you're not gonna make it a little bit lighter for me. It's like, what's the point? So maybe that was his role. He's helping to make things a little bit easier for her, because we know he never had that check like he made like he had. So he was trying to show up for her and provide for her in other
everybody's,
ways.
relationship, whatever works for you in your relationship.
Right. You should always do what works best for your household. The Red Lipstick Hustle Lily said, Shirley is smart. She needs to snap out of it. They call me Mo said, Nesto was able to purchase a cash car, but not able to pay the rent. Make it make sense.
Exactly.
Hey, the Vanity Chronicles. She said, hey, yes, understood, but Shirley in her big age should know how to handle her business and handle her scandal as well. Well, now things have been exposed, and we realized that it's not all that it was cracked up to be. Like, right, it ain't what we thought it was.
Yeah,
the veil has been lifted, and now we know that is no longer the case. Vanity Chronicles. She was able to give advice to others, but when it came to her own life, it was just a no-go.
Hey, Joyce Mac.
Hey, Joyce Mac. Woman of Wealth. Oh, thank you, M. Bahidi, for the $5. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. Say.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, wait.
There it is.
All right.
She said what?
I think Shirley also wanted somebody to do the unwanted chores.
Yeah. Yeah, probably so.
Woman of Wealth said they did look good together. He doted on his cotton candy. Bought her nice things with other people money. Shirley loved that. Yeah,
cotton candy. Why he called her cotton candy?
I don't know. But
do y'all know why he called her cotton candy?
Maybe because she was soft and sweet. Cotton candy is
soft and sweet and
soft
sticky.
And sweet. Don't make me throw up in my mouth on live. This is a professional. This is a professional live, and you about to make me throw up.
Yeah, I'm not doing this with y'all tonight.
Okay, you're gonna be in timeout.
Okay. I'll go to timeout.
So that's our reasoning for why
I couldn't figure out why he called her cotton candy,
and it melts in your mouth. Sugary, sweet, and sticky. Lord have mercy. Okay. IS would not approve of us having this conversation. All right. But yes, he definitely doted on his cotton candy. Woman of Wealth. I agree. You know, he definitely put on a good show on Instagram. He definitely put up a good show on Instagram that he was crazy about his cotton candy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder what she called him. Never mind. Let me get out of folk business. The Vanity Chronicle said, she was finding the cash. Jean Johnson said he thinks he can tell what to do, and she does it. Narcissisticness, though. Jean Johnson said also manipulating. Also, I'm here for the show. Said remember she said Steve knew she didn't have a car but didn't do anything. Not on Marjorie's watch. Yeah, we know Marjorie do allegedly run a tight ship, so you got to play I'm here for the show. But maybe Tommy.
Marjorie don't play. We know who run it over there.
But you know what? If Steve really wanted to give it to her, he could have passed it to Tommy or Junior, and they could have passed it to her.
You think so?
Yeah, they could have did a collection plate.
Maybe so.
But I think partially it was part of her ego. She don't want them laughing at her and looking down on her. Yeah. Because she already knew they was probably talking about it behind her back. Yeah. Once it became public.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marjorie do run a tight ship.
Yeah.
Triple OG, double OG Marjorie.
Yeah.
Joyce Mack said because Steve is not helping Shirley, he would be helping him, and Steve is not helping him.
Okay.
Right. Glorious Love said, oops, that may have been me blocking. My bad. Oh, no problem. Let me see. They call me Mo said Nestle thinks everybody's supposed to be built to deal with a criminal lifestyle.
Yeah. Like she's supposed to just deal with it, just roll with it.
Yeah, everybody's supposed to be like Sonia.
Selfish.
I'm here for the show. Said yes, and you do the same for them. The Tall Diva said yes, we lift the load off each other. Glorious Love said I noticed that fishnet stockings. Yeah. Jim Johnson said she was with him for 9 years. All her other adult years, she was able to figure it out. Yeah, she was. But maybe she was tired of doing it on her own.
She was.
Maybe she was tired. I don't know. That's tired, boss. Sister to Sister said Shirley is from the South Side. She's not as dull as she makes it seem. Now, this is a different story. Was she playing like she is a rich woman from Sandy Springs? No, Johns Creek.
From Johns Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, she had to live in Alpharetta. She said, she couldn't even live in Cobb, y'all.
Yeah.
She said she heard things about Cobb.
Yeah.
She couldn't live over in Cobb. Oh, no.
Yeah.
She had to stay in Buckhead.
She was definitely playing into that wealthy white
so
woman.
I don't know what part of Chicago she's from. The South Side? And she come to Atlanta acting like that? Because Cobb is way better than the South Side of Chicago.
Yeah, the red lipstick hustler Lily said, yes, the man needs to make it easier or a goodbye. And she did the peace sign. TBD said, not on Marjorie's watch. Yes, TBD. Marjorie runs a tight ship, so no shenanigans.
Uh-uh.
Only she can spend that money to the ground. Nobody else.
And she's signing off on everything.
Yes, let's see. Cass S said, we see exactly how lighter Ernesto made it for Shirley. I'll pass. LOL. Yeah. He gave her the illusion. You know, selling her.
Shirley has to buy her.
Yeah. Shirley has buy here, pay here, credit. Not I'm here for the show. She got Carlana and Afterpay. That's hilarious. Jean Johnson said, because she was soft. I'm here for the show. Said she melts in your mouth. Ooh, yes. Joyce Mack is laughing at Aunt Sticky. Cass said, I didn't want to slip up and call her by another. He didn't want to slip up and call her by another woman's name. He wasn't fooling nobody with that nonsense. Okay. That is a slick way to not get your women messed up. Yeah. Call them nicknames.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He had a little name for her.
Yes. I wonder what the other, what he called the other women. TBD said, done at Sticky. I can't be too much. Sister to sister said, cotton candy, sticky when wet. I
could never figure what the hell cotton candy.
Yes. The Vanity Chronicles said, not soft, sweet, and sticky, Fifi. Stale, stagnated, and salty is more like it. Ooh, Vanity Chronicles, you was coming with the
she was more like a little buttercup or
butter pecan ice cream. Y'all messy.
Oh, buttercup, my butter pecan.
Y'all messy. Eva Thorpe said, I just love y'all. Thank you. Love you back, Eva. Woman of Wealth said, don't throw up, Sammy, girl. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Simply Morgan. Hey, Woman of Wealth said, they knew she was going to put it on Nesto books. Joyce Mack said, they're not doing all that. Yeah. Nesto is a career criminal. Trying to get through these comments. Jean said, sometimes it's cheaper to use Uber, no car payment, car insurance, fees, maintenance, registration fees. The Tall Diva said Shirley gives Diane Carroll.
Yes, that's what she want to be like. Yes,
but R.I.P. Diane Carroll. That was a legend.
Yes,
legend. I hate the way Sidney Poitier did Diane Carroll, but that's another live for another day.
Yeah,
but if y'all know
that story,
Sidney was wrong.
He was
striking. Diane wasn't no angel either, but I just don't like the way he did her.
Yeah.
Joyce Mack said, I don't understand how is it that she's still able to give someone advice. Right.
They say she's still reading them letters.
I just don't think it's appropriate anymore, but touche. Who is me to judge?
Yep.
Who are me to judge?
Yep.
Simply Morgan said, well, TBD is laughing. Woman of Wealth said, can you imagine how stupid he feels with the only team member being IS? That's a hard pill to swallow.
And he don't want to be bothered with her.
I mean, can you imagine being locked up around nasty, smelly men, even though you do deserve to be here, and you got some overly religious broad coming up there to visit you so she can get content for her YouTube channel, telling you what chapters
and she got a turtleneck on up here and a coat like this.
What stuff you need, crust in her eyes, telling you what you need, what chapters you need to read in the Bible. That would agitate anybody. Maybe that's a part of his karma.
Blue. Good evening.
Yeah, maybe that's a part of his karma.
Yeah.
Part of his torture. I don't know. Joyce Mack said he has so many women. I hope Shirley had a full physical blood work at that. Yeah. I wonder, were they even active like that? If so, I hope she gets checked out. And I don't know. Ooh. That's deep.
Yeah.
I hope so. See, hey, C Blue, sister to sister, I caught the strawberry letter lately, and the Steve Harvey crew been throwing shade, talking about side chicks and hens and barbers. I knew they would, sister to sister.
Oh, they over there throwing shade, sister to sister?
I'm not surprised. That's why she didn't want to ask for help. She knew.
But she said they were messy.
Yep.
She said they were messy.
She did. Yep.
So I'm not surprised.
Yeah. They eating her up.
Ooh.
They eating her up.
They letting her have it.
Mm-hmm. Being passive aggressive,
mm-hmm.
making her the butt of the jokes now.
Mm-hmm.
Woman Above said Nesto said he gets to hear Shirley's voice on the radio during transport on the meat wagon. Oh, that's so ghetto. TBD said, not crust in her eyes yet.
Yeah. She was looking kind of crusty. Y'all know she was looking crusty when she be looking crusty up there. When she go up there, that man don't want to see her.
He locked up around me
all day, and here she come with her old crusty behind.
But that's his karma. Good for his ass.
Yeah, come on now. Y'all know better than that.
Good for his ass. Hell. I'm here for the show, especially at his big age. I will be crying into my pillow every night. Relief sick. Hustle Lily's laughing. Glorious Love said, I don't think that Ernesto really trusts IS. Neither do I.
He don't.
TBD said, why would they do her like that? Isn't that harmful? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woman Well said, they've been throwing size chick shade. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm here for the show said, but Marjorie was a never mind. Yeah, I'm here for the show. They're not gonna allow you. Steve's not gonna allow nobody to slander Marjorie. Mm-mm. And I get it. That's his wife.
He don't play. He love him some Marjorie.
Yeah. Clean her record. Just squeaky clean. Mm-hmm. You know, if it wasn't for her, ex-husband or the first baby daddy doing an interview with Tasha K to confirm everything, all of the rumors, we wouldn't know anything about her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Steve don't play about Marjorie. So we ain't, you know, you got to watch your mouth when it comes to Marjorie. Steve ain't playing. He ain't playing with y'all. TBD said, oh, that's crusty. I thought that was sanctified. Joyce May said, you ladies have me over here laughing. Simply Morgan said, why doesn't IS just call? Because she need the content.
She need the content.
Who gonna pay for that gas, Simply Morgan's? Who gonna pay for the attorney fees? Okay.
And she want us to see that she goes down there.
Who gonna allegedly pay for the money to get sent back home to the motherland?
Exactly.
So she got to go down there and get the content.
She got to go down there.
It's content. Did
you say so to husband?
I did. I did.
Because he did just get back.
He did. Who you think he'll pay for that? Come on now. Okay, bills got to get covered while he's away. Okay. Come on now. Why y'all acting? Y'all know what it is. Okay. Hashtag 90-day fiance. Anyway, Chronicle said, IS is for inferior scammer. Birds of a feather flock together. TBD said she did feed. Glorious Love said, I think that turning it into something to laugh about may help ease the tension for Shirley. But her ego, I don't think she's finding it funny.
I don't think so. I
think she's embarrassed.
Because she wants to seem like she's perfect, you know. Yeah. She doesn't go through anything, you know. It's, you know, at least not something like this.
Yeah, and if she is going through something, she would prefer it be private.
Yeah.
She has her image, her career, to her legacy.
Yeah, y'all. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible in this chat. Y'all,
I love it. Let's take it up even more. Let's take it up 100 more knobs. Let's do it.
But she did say the green card. We did hear her say that.
That costs money. Come on. So y'all keep looking at them videos so that man can keep taking care of.
And then she'll say, I have a husband.
Yeah.
I have a husband.
Yeah.
All right, you want to move on? Yeah, we're going to move on.
Manny Chronicles said, IS, a.k.a. Nana, needs to stop, period. TBD said, yes, that Diane Carroll was a good example of what she was trying to mimic.
Yes.
Yeah, Jean Johnson said she is forever stained by nasty Nesto.
Yo, I hope not, Jean.
I mean, it'll always be associated with her moving forward. It's a part of her legacy now. I hate that because she's worked so hard to get to where she's at.
And that's awful for that to be part of her legacy, because we know Shirley Strawberry is a legend. I mean, we can sit here and say a lot of things, but she was definitely, she's a legend.
And it still is. Yeah.
It still is.
Present tense. For sure.
Yeah.
You can't negate that.
All right.
Glorious Love said, girl, sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying and do. That's a word.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Joyce Mack said, I actually just want a story. That's what I think. I'm wondering if the judge is going to let her sit in on his trial. I definitely think she's going to try to make sure that she's able to sit in.
Yeah, she
For
definitely is. And I
sure.
think
Because
some
that's
more
content.
bloggers will be there. I heard another blogger say that she's going to get her Rule
Yeah.
22.
That's content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, okay, I know y'all hate me, but I'm getting this content and y'all watching.
They come, and that's exactly what she said. They they coming over here. Leave them alone. Don't block them.
Yeah.
They want to see what I got.
Yeah.
I heard her say that.
Yeah.
And do. So we're going to move on. We want to talk about some more ladies' lessons in love.
Okay. TBD said, I'm ready. Where are we going next? Okay. So we already, you want to start?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
so
ahead.
we already talked about Porsha Williams and Simon. Okay. Initially, y'all, Porsha Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her husband, Simon, who was previously married to one of the friends of the show for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Fallon. And initially, I thought they was just getting divorced for financial reasons. But as more and more stuff comes out, it seems like it might be real. I mean,
you think it's real and it's not just for the show?
Or for financial reasons? I think it might be real. I don't know. Not saying that they can't get back together. And I've said it on previous lives that if they do get back together, she'll probably have to be open to him having other women and other families that he takes care of.
She's not going to do that.
Yeah, she's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. But I'm starting to think that maybe it is real between all the shade that he's throwing, and Nene is now getting into it. And we talked about that on the previous live. So I think it might be real now. I think so. At first, I thought it was just for financial reasons, to protect her assets, and that maybe any assets that he had, he would try to switch it over to her to protect it from the government. But I think they fell out for real now.
So you think they fell out for real because he's throwing shade? He's being extra mean to her? Or
yeah, he's being messy. Or maybe they're. What do you think?
I thought it was for real from the beginning.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was for real from the beginning. And that was just from the simple fact that she got to get her karma back.
Yeah. She's no victim.
No, she has to get it back. It was coming sooner or later. It just came a little bit sooner than what she thought.
Because he calling her dumb and telling us to pray for her mental health and, being messy and going on double dates with Nene and just being petty.
I thought it was real from the beginning.
Okay.
And now that he's running around town with this other woman.
A few.
It's more than one.
Yeah. He got the fitness instructor or trainer, and then he got the pretty East African woman.
Oh, he got an East African woman.
Yeah. That he says they're just friends, though. That was the one that was in the picture with Nene. Yeah, that was a different woman.
Oh, that wasn't the trainer.
No, the trainer was the one he was in Dubai with on the yacht.
So he just out here spreading it low and busting it wide.
Vicky, I told you he have a team. He has a team. That's why I say even if he do reconcile with Porsha, she would have to be open to that type of dynamic. She would no longer be able to play dumb or be in denial.
Porsha had to have known that he had this all going on before she married him. She had to have known that he was a ladies' man. Again,
I just think she turned a blind eye to the red flags. Because everybody who live in Atlanta, they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's known.
And just for the simple fact that he would do his wife like that, mess with her when he was with his wife, why she didn't think that was going to go on with her? Okay, let's read some comments.
Yes, let's see. Okay, some people are still talking about Shirley and saying, like, they call me Mo, said, I would be embarrassed too. I don't think anybody would want their coworkers to know about their personal business. True. Yeah. Jean Johnson, she said, I'm Team Dennis. Jean, did you see that post of Dennis? It was like right when Porsha announced when the separation between Porsha and Simon was announced. And Dennis posted a picture of Pilar, right, the baby. And the baby was holding like stacks of money. It had to be like 10, 15 grand the little baby was holding. He was like, PJ know her daddy don't play. He get to that paper.
Ooh.
And people was in the comments like, are you being messy? Are you taking shots at Simon because of his immigration and alleged inappropriate financial dealings that he's been having? Like, are you throwing shade at Simon?
I don't know about Dennis Money, but I know those hot dogs. That hot dog restaurant he got, those hot dogs are delicious. I don't eat hot dogs that often, maybe every other year. But his restaurant, that hot dog restaurant he has, the hot dogs are really good, y'all. If y'all eat that kind of food.
They are
really, really good. If you all eat that kind of food.
Yeah. Oh, TBD said, why do you think it's real, Sammy? Yeah, like I said, just because of his behavior. Yeah. Let's see. Real Talk with Professor BLJ 2004. She said, hi, ladies. Love your commentary. Hey. I just had a thought. Wouldn't it be great if Shirley, Gail, Lewis, and Risa Tisa go on tour? Since they cross generations telling their crazy stories, it would be lit. Oh, that's a good idea. You know, Risa Tisa just signed with that huge writing agency. So she's about to really take it there. I definitely think there's probably going to be a movie coming down the pipeline. Now, will it be on Lifetime or BET Plus?
Oh, it's definitely a movie coming.
I don't know, but she just signed with that huge agency, and it's a very popular agency in LA, and they represent all the A-list, writers and public figures. So. Mm-hmm. Yep, the red lipstick hustle Lily. She said, yeah, East African. Okay, cool. Okay. Joyce Mack said, I'm not too familiar with the relationship, but I'm familiar with Porsha. He's just messy. Mm-hmm. TBD said, Fifi, he's spreading that wallet and cashing out wide. Yes. A word on the street is he's very generous. That's the tea around these Atlanta streets. He's very generous.
Wow.
Cass S. She's responding to Real Talk with Professor BLJ 2004. She said that would actually be an amazing learning experience for up and coming ladies. No one should have their life destroyed by a man. Absolutely.
Yes.
But I think it's a great idea. I agree with you. Would Shirley do it? I think she just wants all of this to go away.
She wouldn't do it.
Yeah, she doesn't take me as the type of person that kind of stands in her mess publicly.
Well, the word on the street was that Shirley is not approachable. I've heard that a lot. I heard that before all of this happened, that she was not. She's kind of standoffish when she's at different events. She's really not approachable. I heard that before this started.
That's what you allegedly heard.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Jean said, Dennis, yep, he's messy. And y'all remember when, I think this was this was during Porsha's pregnancy on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Dennis's mom, she told Porsha, she was like, do you want to be a baby mama or a wife? Y'all remember when Porsha was going back with Dennis' mom so bad? That was a lot. Yeah. So, and then you remember when she did that co-parenting family vacay with her family and Dennis, when she got her spinoff and she got into it with Dennis and his mom. So I think it was a little shade. I think Dennis was being a little shady.
He was.
And his feelings was hurt.
Yeah.
When she got with Simon. But he was trying to play nice for Pilar, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. TBD said, OMG, Gail's story, I couldn't believe. Real Talk with Professor BLJ 2004. She's responding to Cash. She said, yes, they could get some dignity back and make a lot of money. In the words of Funky Deneva, pay me for my pain. Yes. Yes. We love Funky Deneva too. Shout out to Funky Deneva YouTube channel. He is actually in Atlanta this weekend.
Oh, is he here?
Is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
Yeah, we love Funky Deneva.
I'm here for the show said, I am getting scammer vibes. Yes. You would be right.
Yes.
Your intuition is on point. Glorious Love said, yeah, that's how you take your power back. You have to get in front of the story. Absolutely.
Yes.
And you have to own it. So that way, nobody can really shame you or spray you with your tea, like Funky didn't even say. You stand in your power and you own it. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. And what about it? And look at me now. That's my testimony. And now I'm, using what the devil meant for bad for good. And I'm turning it around and inspiring and motivating other people, So yeah, I think you should definitely always own what you go through. So that way people can't throw it up in your face. And even if they
tell your own story.
Right. Mm-hmm. And even if they do, they can't weaponize it against you because you stand in it and you control your narrative. And that's important, especially if you're a public figure like Shirley. Stand in front of the story. Get in front of your narrative.
Yeah.
Right? Because you do have say-so on how it goes. Yeah. But I think with Shirley, she was just so mortified and shocked and overwhelmed and embarrassed. She just wanted to hide. Because y'all remember she got ghosts on social media for a while. And she's just now within the last, few months starting to get active on social media. Come back out. Yes. So this was a lot. This was traumatic for her.
It was.
If I had to guess. TBD said Oprah friend Gail also shared a boomer dating story. The man she recently met asked her to borrow child support money 3 months in. Yeah, he asked her TBD for like $4,000. She said she loaned him the money and he eventually paid her back. But Gail said she could never look at him the same. Even though he paid her back the $4,000 because he was behind in child support, she couldn't look at him the same. And why is she dating men that still owe back child support? I mean, I know we don't know the full story, but that's very, very interesting,
isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. That would leave a bad taste in my mouth too. Let me see. Cass S said one of Legend's earlier wives seemed like she wants in on the cash now.
Yeah.
She and her son were on Tasha K's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's seeing how lucrative it is. So what you think, Cass? It's going to be a documentary called Surviving Legend?
Y'all, here's the thing with Risa Tisa. She's a great storyteller. It's not the story. It's how she told the story. I watched all 50 parts.
So you think it's more of it's an art.
It's an art to storytelling.
And she has that natural.
Right, it's natural. She pulls you in. She knows when to segue. She knows the right word to say to keep you suspenseful. Mm-hmm. Like, what's going to happen? Let me go to the next one. Mm-hmm. It's the art. It's a gift for her. It's more than the story and what she went through. Okay. Of course, there were some red flags in the beginning. She should have got the hell on.
Littered all throughout the story.
God, her spiritual guides, her ancestors was trying to tell her to take her ass on. Mm-hmm. But she didn't.
God's trying to tell you something.
Right. Yeah. So she went through it and she told the story. And she blew up. She said she's still working, but she's getting a lot of deals. But it's the way she told her story, y'all. And it's people out there trying to mimic her, but they just don't have that great story. Telling a great story is a skill. That's a skill. And she has that. She has that. And that's what blew that all up. Because how many times y'all think that has happened to a woman? Come on now.
Yeah.
But she shared it.
Worse is happening. Yeah.
And like she said, she shared it because she knew it was somebody out there that it would help. And she just shared a great story the way she told it.
And she has a gift for it.
And she has a gift for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show. They said Dennis is a scammer, allegedly. Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah.
Jean Johnson said Porsha showed out on the trip. Yes, she did. She did get to fighting down on that trip.
She did.
Yes. I'm here for the show. Yep. Funky said spill your own tea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Funky Deneva. He did. He taught us that.
Yeah.
TBD said at Cass, I saw that too. She was the same one who said, please leave her out of it.
Yeah.
They call me Mo said, I feel like Porsha, much like Shirley, wanted to marry for show. Porsha loved being able to floss her fabulous rich life with her husband on social media. And that's so interesting.
And she quit her good job down there at
Bravo.
Dish.
Yeah, excuse me, Dish. But she got it back right with that deal she cut with NBC Universal. So she gonna get it back right.
I hope so.
I would love to see what their prenup looked like. I'm curious. Simply Morgan said, yes, Shirley needs a publisher to guide her.
Mm.
Publisher or publicist. Yeah. TBD said, because boomers down bad, Sammy.
Get some water. We're fooling with you.
Okay. Cass S said, yes, TBD, exactly. But apparently she's seen the dollar signs and she's extra too. Well, she better hurry up and get on that train with Risa Tisa. She better do some ass kissing or something. Okay? Because now she's biting her words. You said you wanted to be left out of it, and now you see the way the money is hitting. Now you want to be a part of it now. Let's see. The tall diva said, yes, I listened to that whole thing. Her voice and her enunciation is key.
Yes.
All righty.
Yes.
All right. TBD said, Tisa is also funny.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show said, yes. It was the telling of the story.
Yeah.
The red lipstick hustler Lily said, I'm 50, bad and bougie. I'm too old for someone with small children. My child is 31. He better pay his own child support. Agreed. Yes. She also said, but Dennis does have real businesses. He does. He has Crew Lounge. He has the hot dog factory. I think he was also selling hair. He also has the brown liquor.
With Toya, right? He was selling hair.
Yeah, he has he has his own liquor. It's Yak. That's what it's called, brown liquor. He actually had Simon's ex-wife helping him promote his liquor brand, which was very messy and shady. Yeah. But I love it. And I've actually been to one of his night spots. It's called Crew, CRU. It's a lounge, and it's actually pretty nice. He owns he has quite a few. He has a few locations spread out amongst the Metro Atlanta area. So yeah.
She listened TBD on my YouTube, on the YouTube channel, the story that I told about the man. I got a lot of stories, y'all, I can share. Especially with dating at this age.
On Facebook, enjoy that story. Yes. Yes. It's I think it's pronounced Yak, but it's spelled Kyak. Yes, thank you, the red lipstick hustler Lily. Yes, he does. It's black owned. Yeah. And I think he's in quite a few liquor stores too.
It is.
Yeah. So shout outs to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jean said Porsha got drugged by Cordell. We saw her rise from those ashes. Yeah, baby. Cordell was vicious, Jean. Cordell was no nonsense.
Yes, Jean. You remember how dirty he was?
Yes.
He locked her out the house. He changed the locks. He did not play.
Had her boxes sitting, waiting for her at the door. Not the door, but the door. And he threw her stuff in the boxes. It was just Michelle.
She told the story on Dish Nation exactly what he did to her.
He threw the wedding dress in the box and it was ripped up. I mean,
he was dirty.
Something else.
Yeah, he was something else.
Yeah, Cordell was vicious.
Yes.
He called her slow too.
He
insulted her intelligence as well. Yeah. She did rise from the ashes. Yes, it was very inspirational to see her make that
come back,
that
up.
Progression.
He
come
was
back
bad.
up on the show. He was bad. Yeah, he was awful. And then he would come on the show and talk crap about the girl. He was awful. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah. Jean said, "Yes, I would have been on Snap. Ooh, I love watching Snap. Not on Snap." Jean don't play. Jean, you know what? Jean, you giving me vibes that you might cut a ninja if they act up, Jean. Jean, my spirit, something in my spirit is saying you might cut a ninja, allegedly, if they try to cause you any harm, Jean. Something about you, Jean, just made me feel like you don't
are you
play.
a Gen X or a millennial?
Yeah, something
Baby
in my spirit
boomer.
is saying, Jean, something in my spirit is saying, Jean don't play. Jean don't play. Jean said, and did. Told me. My spirit said, Jean will cut a nigga if she has to, all right?
Jean said, and did.
So keep it respectful with Jean, because Jean not playing.
Jean, you a Gen X, millennial, baby boomer. Because that cutting a ninja, that's Rebecca back in the day.
Yes. Gene said, carve my initials in his hip with an X-Acto. I knew it, Gene. Something told me. Okay? Don't play with Gene. All right? Find you something safe to do.
Y'all, sometimes they'll push us to that limit. That's from that back in the day. Don't play with it.
Mm-hmm. Don't play with it.
Yes.
Let's see. CashApp said, that's why I would never. Simply Morgan said she was his beard anyway. That was the word on the street.
Okay.
Simply Morgan's. That was the word.
Okay.
That was the word.
Yeah.
Yep. Gene said, I was born in the mid-50s.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We know you won't play.
Yes. We know
My
you
auntie was a Scorpio.
Yeah.
And she would take a ninja out.
Yes.
My uncle was terrified.
Yes. So Gene is a baby boomer. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I knew Gene didn't play. I knew it.
Yes.
I knew
it.
Okay. She said, cut a ninja smooth. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I tell you the things that we go through.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
But when we come on the other side of it,
yeah.
When we come on the other side, it's like, yes, we
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
And we hoping Shirley come on the other side, or she already on the other side of all this foolishness.
Yes, and Porsha too.
And Porsha too.
Yeah, even though she should have paid attention.
Yes.
But I hope she comes out on the other side.
Yes.
Yes. She said, and he forgave me.
Good.
He knew he was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. I'm glad he forgave you, Gene.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get it. You got, hey.
Yes.
Sometimes
you got some of that act right on them.
Okay. Say it again.
Put some of that act right on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
They come around quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one last thing. Did you want to say anything else before we talk about the one last topic, the final topic of the night?
No, that's it.
Okay, the final topic I wanted to talk.
I talked about they got Fanny. They gonna do an appeal, y'all, with Fanny.
Oh yeah, go ahead with that.
Y'all, they gonna do an appeal with Fanny. Now I'm thinking, y'all. Okay.
Madam DA,
Madam
Willis.
Excuse me, Madam DA. You got to put some respect on her name.
For Fulton County, Georgia.
Madam DA. The judge granted the appeal. Do you all think the judge did that because allegedly somebody might have got in his ear? But he is coming up for re-election. It's soon. So y'all think he might have been intimidated or what? What is going on? He allowed the appeal. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah, hold on. Eva Thorpe said, "Way to go, Gene. I was waiting for my husband one morning with a bobo. I was born in 51. LOL. Of course we divorced." I just had to read that. Shout out to the baby boomers because they not playing. But yes, back to Fanny. I'm sorry.
We are so
Sorry
glad to have our different generations in the chat. We just love interacting because we can just share so much with one another as women, and we do have
intergenerational, and that's beautiful.
Yes, intergenerational, and it's beautiful, and we love it, y'all, and we welcome everybody.
Yes, we love it.
Yes.
Okay. She also said we weren't married. He never was. I was once. I'm here for the show. Said DA Willis will be okay no matter what happens.
She will.
I hope so.
I hope so. I like her, y'all.
I really pray that God covers her and her girls and her father and her families because
I like her.
These DT supporters are insane.
And she's a Scorpio.
Yeah, Fanny is a Scorpio.
Yeah, she's a Scorpio.
Yeah,
and I like her, and I'm wishing her the best. Yes. Yeah.
Eva Thorpe said, "I meant pow pow." She had a thing.
Yes.
Yes. And Jean said, "I can't try that now. DV ain't no joke. Whoever win the fight going to jail."
Yeah. I was telling somebody that, Jean, back in the day when you called the police, didn't nobody go to jail, but now
you going to jail.
Somebody going to jail.
You going to jail.
Remember back in the day, I was like, did nobody never go no jail for stuff like that? But now, you going to jail.
The men's just be calling 911 nowadays, y'all. It ain't like it used to be back in the day. They calling 911 and pressing charges, ladies. The game done changed.
Yeah.
All right. She said he told the popo he knocked himself. He nicked himself. Let's see. TBD said it's an election year for him, but what they are basing the appeal on, I'm kind of doubting. It'll get overturned. The judge was super thorough.
Yeah.
I think he did that also to make sure he didn't seem biased. Yeah,
I think so too. And they say he's fairly young and he may be new to this, but I was just disappointed when I saw that. I don't know, y'all. We just gonna send positive vibes to her. If you all, like Madam DA, send positive vibes. I like her. It's just, I like her. I think she's standing on her business.
Standing on big business.
And I like
What's
her.
that white lady on TikTok, Miss Henry? When you see me, you see a
boss.
boss.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Henry.
Yes.
Glorious Love said, shucks, out here, they taking both of y'all to jail.
Yes.
I'm here for the show said, as they should. Some women are cray-cray. TBD said, but he based his decision on 24 case laws.
Oh, okay.
Jean said he would never send me to jail. He loved me too much.
Okay, that's good. So y'all gotta understand.
So Fifi, do you think Fanny will start seeing Nate again? Maybe they might resume their relationship
together. She ain't never stopped creeping with Nate. Really? You heard what Nate called it? Did y'all? We all adults, and this between us, y'all.
But we got to keep it professional.
I didn't make the name up.
I did see the name that he had, Madam DA listed.
Did y'all hear the name that Nathan had?
Bonnie.
Madam DA
Bonnie
in his phone. Did y'all hear the name Nathan Wade called her? Did y'all hear? Put a yes in the chat. If y'all didn't hear it, I'm gonna share it with you, but I'm gonna have to be real clean with it. And this is why I think they together still.
Let me see. I'm here for the show said I love is it Letitia or Letitia James too? She's snatching his asses. Yeah, I think that's the attorney out of New York. And then TBD Jean, everybody's like, what's the name? So I'm like, no. I'm here for the show now.
Yeah. So
what's the name?
Okay, the name is Gorilla Grip emoji of a cat. Pow. That's what he had it down in there. Gorilla Grip Pow.
Pow, pow, pow.
When the white guy, they asked the white guy how did her phone number come up on the list. He said Gorilla Grip emoji pussy pow.
Why he acting like he ain't never said nothing like
that
before?
My girl put that thing on Nathan.
Hey, Toya So Dope. Hey, I'm here for the show. Says she got that snapper. All right.
So I think they still. I think they creeping. I still think they creeping, y'all.
And you know what? She paid him back for everything that he spent on the trips. She paid for her trips. Okay. All right. She didn't pay for nothing. She didn't pay for nothing on the trips. That ninja was paying everything. She had that snap, but she wasn't paying for nothing.
For nothing.
For Nathan.
Nothing. He was mesmerized. He had put her in his phone like that. Yeah. You hear me? So every time she called, it would come up and he would be reminded.
That's his buddy. They had a lot of fun.
They had a good time together.
Yeah.
And you think he's gonna walk away from that?
If anything, this experience is probably
now we all grown folks up in this chat now. You think he's gonna walk away from that? Y'all let me know.
Yeah. Let me see.
She wasn't in there as Bay or Cotton Candy.
Yes.
She was in there as that gripper.
Yes. Let's see. TBD said, "Whoa." G said, "Oh my, are they both married?" He at the time was legally married,
and she was divorced.
Yeah, he was going through his divorce. He was separated, but he was still legally married.
Yeah.
TBD said, "Fifi, who was on the stand when this came out?"
I forget who was on the stand, but you can probably Google it.
Yeah, it was one of the attorneys.
It was one of the attorneys, and it's on TikTok too.
Yeah,
it's out there. Yeah.
The tall diva said she took the money out the safe. That's what her daddy said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. The tall diva. Oh no, I read that. Toya So Dope said the first thing I heard was Gorilla Grip when I jumped on the live, and I already knew who y'all was talking about.
You know, you heard it.
Yeah.
Toya So Dope, did you hear? I said, "Ooh." She had that thing.
She had that thing. She had that bow.
I said, "Ooh." I said, he can't leave it alone.
He can't leave it alone.
He can't leave it alone, y'all.
He can't leave it alone.
He can't leave that alone.
She gave him a new zest for life.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was going through his own health battles. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here for the show said, I feel strong actual energy between them.
Yes.
Messing funny hair up.
Yes. But that's what I wanted to say about that, y'all. I'm a little bit disappointed. So we're going to keep an eye on that, on Madam DA and the appeal, because I got my eyes on that closely.
Yeah. TBD also said, LOL at I'm here for the show. You saw how he looked at her in the red dress. Then remembers there. Then he remembers.
Yes, every time she came in the court, he likes her.
Yeah.
Every time she came in the court, even when she came in the court with her dress on backwards. And I ain't holding it against her.
She was stressed.
She was
under duress.
And y'all know how it is.
Going on.
When we get stressed, we get up in the morning, we just want to put some clothes on. You know, our stitches may not be right.
Right.
But Madam DA had her dress on backwards that day. But I ain't holding it against her because I know sister was going through a lot.
She was.
Yep, she was.
We are extending her grace.
Yep, that day we extended her grace. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Jean said, I watched a little of her and all I saw was a strong personality.
Oh, very strong. Yeah.
And she also said he probably was undressing her with his eyes.
He was.
Hey, Marilyn. She said, no, her dress wasn't on backwards. I looked at the darts. Toya So Dope said it was so good. Nate had to name it.
Yes.
He had to put a name
on it. He put a name on it, baby.
Not Fon, Faye. He had to name it.
Not Boo Thing. Not Babe.
Sneaky Link.
Not Sneaky Link.
That was
we gonna be on here all night with y'all.
It was that powerful.
Y'all, we get on here with y'all. Y'all cut up. Y'all keep us on here. We be holding y'all up. We gonna move on.
I'm here for the show said when she had that dress on backwards, did they meet in the bathroom? You said it, not me. I'm here for the show.
I said what?
Jean Johnson said, how long were they involved? Definitely over a year.
Oh, yeah.
Year and a half, 2. Yeah, it was for quite some time. Well over a year for sure, Jean. Yeah. For quite some time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, y'all. So one last thing I wanted to touch on. Have y'all heard about Drea Michelle? She was the Instagram model that used to be on Basketball Wives. And she is allegedly, she is pregnant by a 22-year-old, and she is 39. And so she's been on the blogs, because of that. And people are basically giving her a hard time because she's having a baby by a 22-year-old NBA star. He has a multi-million-dollar contract with the NBA. I think he's making 50+ million, if not more, his contract.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
And so people are saying Drea is allegedly disgusting and nasty for messing with a 22-year-old when she is 39.
So,
and he's the same age as her son, who is also 22.
So if she would have been a man, would have been disgusting. Who I sound like now? Sound like Kendra.
Mm-hmm.
So if she would have been a man messing around with a 20-year-old.
Well, I mean, look at Al Pacino from The Godfather. He's in his 80s and got a baby by a 29-year-old, 30-year-old.
He sure does. And proud of it too.
And Al Pacino is in his 80s, and his baby mama, or the mother of his child, excuse me, is in her late 20s, early 30s. So,
and then
it's a double standard.
And then not only that, former basketball players have been discussing their relationships with him about her. Mm-hmm. Saying how they've had her, how she's been ran through.
And passed around the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what y'all saying. Jean says she nasty as hell. TBD said yes. Why is that a big deal? The men's do it all the time. In fact, they say young as legal is preferred. Yeah. Jean says she's looking at that child support baby.
For sure. She's gonna be set.
As long as he continues to play, because he has a ginormous contract for him to be 22 years old. Yeah. He has a huge contract. Yes. Jean Johnson said, look at Potomac. Oh, you talking about Nia and what's his name? G? Yeah. Mia and G. Yeah. Potomac. Cass S said, it's disgusting either way. It's just that society allows men to get away with so much. Yes. I don't know what she was seeing a 22-year-old, but then I have to say she's seeing all those zeros.
Scottie Pippen's, and Michael Jordan's son. Yes, same thing.
Same thing. Mm-hmm. Larissa Pippen and Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son.
And they toxic. They be on and off.
They just broke up again, Marilyn. They said that they're going in different directions. They broke up a second time. They said they're going in different directions. They're just at two different points in their lives. So
we know that.
Yeah. We'll see how long they stay broken up this time. TBD said exactly. I'm here for the show. Said exactly. Men do it all the time. Yes. TBD said yes. Cass is a problem both ways indeed. Keep the same energy. Jean said yes. Jean said had a senior moment. I was Googling them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So y'all, Drea is catching a lot of flack on the social media streets. I personally think she needs to get off of social media. The baby is doing May. She having a little girl. I think that's weird why she want to date somebody so much young. But I don't know what they would have in common with, but who knows?
They don't have anything in common.
Maybe he's an old soul.
Could be.
Maybe it's the zeros, the money.
It's definitely the money.
Because he's not a typical 22-year-old.
It's definitely
when it comes to the finances. So I don't know. Maybe they have a connection. I don't know.
Yes, but close to her son's age.
Her son is 22. He's the same exact age as her son. Yeah, she was 17. Yeah, 17 when she had her son. And I know they said that Drea said in an interview that she feels like she can have a baby with somebody and not be in a relationship with them. Mm-hmm. She's okay with having a casual co-parenting relationship with a partner or with someone and not be in a committed relationship with them. Excuse me. She's okay with that. She says she's more of a free-minded hippie, very liberal in that regard. Okay. And so she's totally okay with just doing a co-parenting thing and not being with the person. She just wants to have another baby.
Just wanted another baby.
Mm-hmm. And this little boy was in her DM, said she pretty. And she saw that contract he got. Yes. With him playing in the NBA, and she just said, she went with it. So yeah. Jean said they need to stay broken up. She's just messy and nasty. Yeah, Larissa is about that bag. Yeah. Larissa is about that bag for sure.
For sure.
TBD said also in reference to pass around, these men be pass arounds too. Absolutely.
They do. For the streets.
Absolutely. For the community.
For the community. Yes.
Not all men, but yeah. Because I know we got some men who watches, but y'all know how y'all fellow men be doing, child.
Yes.
We know it ain't all men, but You
Some men.
You probably know some men who do
and
it.
we do have men that watch us. Shout out to Jermaine.
Shout out to the men.
Yeah,
he's not always, you calling them out.
Oh yeah, Jermaine always in the chat.
Not you giving him a sweet shout out, Sarah Palin.
Oh
style.
no, I just like him. I think he's a young man.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to Rasta and Zion. I'm gonna give a shout out to Silas. Yeah.
We appreciate all of you all. We are so grateful, so thankful that we have this platform that we can come on and just kiki and chat and then take away some nuggets and lessons and love. We really appreciate you all, and we are not going to hold you all any longer.
Okay, I'm going to read these last comments.
Okay.
Kiki ready to wrap it up.
Okay.
Let me see. Joyce Mack said, I was just amazed because he's close to her son's age. I would never date someone close to my son's age. Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the connection was, but that's her business. I just don't get what she was seeing him. I mean, you could find somebody else with money around your age, but whatever.
She probably ran through all of them.
That's what they saying allegedly. But that's her business. We don't monitor nobody else's pocketbook.
No, we don't.
Jean said Chris Rock and Kanye kicking it. I heard Kanye X kicking it. Yeah, Amber Rose. Mm-hmm.
With Chris Rock.
Yeah, she was seen out with Chris Rock. Joyce said she's an attractive woman. She is. Drea is very attractive. TBD said, like Common and Lori Harvey make their rounds, but the energy be so different.
Yes.
Yeah, Lori has been very quiet though, because she's tired of y'all talking about her. She's been very quiet.
She's been really quiet. I hadn't heard anything about her.
She's tired of y'all talking about her.
Yeah.
Lori Harvey been very, very quiet. Cass said, she said, hell, we forget. That's right up Sonia's alley as well. She liked them young boys.
She said it, didn't she?
Yes.
28.
She dated a 28-year-old. She said she's never dated anybody as old as Nesto. She usually like her men young and free.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show. Said I like her, but I wish she would have gotten someone older. Yeah. She definitely could have. She could have got her older baller.
Yeah.
She could have got a little Shaq or something, you know. Joyce Mack said, most certainly do be passed around. Look at Common. He's passing his stuff around. Yeah, Common date every successful black actress in Hollywood.
How long y'all think Common gonna be with Jennifer?
I don't know. I saw something that Jen said she's not marrying him. But I didn't click on it to really read exactly what her reason was. But let's see. Jean said Chris Rock is 58, Amber is 40. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Amber Rose's baby daddy is 35, and he's dating Cher, who is 70.
So he dating Cher.
Amber Rose's second baby daddy is dating Cher. Joyce Mack said Lori Harvey started looking like she belonged to the street. He asked to marry her, and she said, no, I think that's a wrap. Yeah, with Michael B. Jordan. TBD said he wasn't going to marry her. He just future promised. All right, y'all. So yeah, that's all we got. We ain't got no more. We're not gonna hold y'all much longer on this Thursday night, aka Friday Eve. But we just want to say shout outs to our mods, Cass S, Glorious Love, The Vanity Chronicles. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Again, just to reiterate what Fifi said, we don't take you all support for granted. So thank you so much for watching us. Subscribe and like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you Saturday, 7 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. Heavy on the ish. So y'all don't be down in the chat like they said they're gonna come on at 7 and
I'll put it in the community. I'll put it in the community chat. We live.
Yes, and please be sure to follow us on Instagram at
thank you, Joyce.
The Same Nicole and Fifi Show on Instagram. Please be sure to follow us on Facebook at The Same Nicole and Fifi. Trying to beef up our pages and interact with you all more so we can boost our engagement and get onto that. So yes, thank you guys so much. And we love you guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Love you. Bye.